Hey guys, this video is going to be all about the charger shape in handstand. It's actually one of the first shapes I learned. It's great because the bent leg really helps you to remind your core to be active. Because if our core isn't active in a handstand, then we're like a wet floppy noodle. We're just like this. But you want to be as straight as an arrow, right? Alright, well, let me show you, demonstrate what charger legs look like. You can kick into it. Or you can press into it. Okay, well, let's see how it's done. First, we need to warm up the wrists and shoulders because we don't want any injury. So let's do some wrist circles in one direction and the other. Interlace your fingers and some more circles and in the other direction. And now let's pretend like we're flicking water off of our fingers. And now bend the wrist and straight. Bend, straight, like you're holding a tray. Now let's do the same thing only with rotation. And the other direction. Oh, the other direction is always harder. Now let's go into tabletop. So place the hands, the palms, with the fingers outwards and sway back and forth gently. Now place the fingers towards the knees and pull. Not too hard, gently. Now bring the hands facing forward again. And let's do circles in one direction and the other. And now let's bring the spine into it. So bend your elbows and really feel the movement. And in the other direction. Really moving those shoulders and wrists. And let's stop in center. And let's move on to the shoulders and scapula. So starting with some arm circles. Going backwards with the right arm. Do a couple of these. And then go forward. And the other arm. Backwards. And forwards. Now bring your arms out and bend the elbows 90 degrees. And let's work on some internal and external rotation. Really oil up those joints. Get them ready for some handstands. Now keep one bent and one straight, and your head follows the bent arm. Smile. It's a beautiful day. Okay. And last but not least, the scapula. The scapula are a really important part of the handstand and of your body, obviously. Now let's go back into tabletop and talk about the scapula. So ideally in a handstand, we want them protracted. So we want the upper back gently rounded and the scapula spread apart. This will help you have a nice solid foundation. And retraction is when they are close together and not working properly. So protraction, strong handstand. Retraction, no. Remember, protraction, retraction, protraction, retraction. And okay, now let's try this in plank. Retraction, protraction, retraction, protraction, retraction, protraction. 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Okay, now let's talk about the alignment in this charger leg handstand. First, let's try it standing up. Now let's talk about whole body alignment. Starting from the feet. Yes, from the feet, because we want the toes pointed. The straight leg is pointed and active. We want the whole legs active, starting from the toes up to the hips. Quads are on, thighs are rotating inward. Glutes are also active. These are really big muscles, you guys, so we really want to activate them. They will help in having proper hip position, because we don't want the booty going back, right? We don't want this. We want not this, but everything is on. Low belly, in and up. Knit the ribs in. Upper back is slightly rounded. Scapula are protracted. Arms are straight and as straight as possible. Looking for that 180 degrees. Elbows straight. So this is our straight line. And charge your legs. Bring the thigh to belly. This really helps to remind you to keep that compression strength and to keep that core on. So we're not a loose noodle, but we're a nice straight line, right? Okay, so let's do a couple of these on the right and left leg. So inhale the right leg up, bring the thigh to belly. Remember, tuck the tailbone, low belly in and up, and let's hold it for 5. Keep pushing through the shoulders. And exhale down, the other side. Remember, tuck in, push. And exhale down. One more on each side. Tuck in, push. Keep bringing that thigh to belly. Exhale down. Last one. And relax. But only for a second, because now we're going to try this in a plank. So we can work on this in plank in 2 different ways. We can do static holds or dynamic movement. So what would that look like? So we have to remember about active scapula, right? Slight protraction, pushing the ground away. Remember, keep pushing, protract the scapula, and bring the right knee to the left elbow. And let's hold it for 5. And exhale the foot back. Go into down dog. Take a breath. And exhale into plank. And bring the left elbow to the right. The left knee to the right elbow and hold. And exhale to down dog. Walk it out. I'm going to repeat this one more time. Inhale, come into plank, and exhale the right knee to the left elbow for 5. Exhale to down dog. Whew. Inhale to plank, and left knee to right elbow. And exhale. Down to child's pose. Take a couple of breaths. And now we're going to do this, but dynamically, so mountain climbers. So starting in plank, and we're going to be bringing the thigh to belly and then going back. So, hop, hop, hop. Keep breathing. And go to down dog, walk it out. 2 more rounds of these. And inhale to plank, and let's go, mountain climbers. Keep that core active. And go to down dog, walk it out. Last round. Inhale, plank, and go. And go rest in child's pose for a couple of breaths. And our last core drill is going to be on our backs. Let's lay down. One thing to remember at all times doing this drill is to keep that low back glued to the mat and keep your spine safe. Okay, so this is going to be a variation of the hollow body. This is a hollow body, right? So what we really want to focus on is activating the core. So the low belly goes in and up. Okay, so let's pick the legs up. They may be higher, they may be lower. Remember about the low back. And bring the right thigh to belly and hold it for 5. Breathe. And exhale, switch legs. And relax the legs. Maybe sway them back and forth. We're going to repeat this drill again. Okay, get ready. Legs, arms, shoulders up. And inhale the right thigh to belly and hold. And switch. And relax. Woo. Now we're going to do this one last time, only this time dynamically. So holding for 10 breaths, but we're going to be switching the legs, okay? So inhale the legs and arms and shoulders up and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Hug the thighs to belly. Give yourself a big hug. Okay, now I think we're nice and ready to get upside down. Now before we try this freestanding, let's try the last drill we did. So the charger leg switches using a wall. Okay? So find a nice sturdy wall and walk your feet up. Remember to keep pushing through the shoulders, scapula protracted, and bring the right thigh to belly. Exhale back. Inhale, thigh to belly. Inhale, exhale back. 4 more. Okay, come on down. Whew. We're going to do these twice more. So, catch your breath, and let's go again. Walk the feet up, and inhale, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come on down. Whew. Last one. Catch your breath. Do some wrist circles. And last one. Let's walk up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Now let's try kicking up. If you've never kicked up before, or you have a little bit of fear going on, there's no shame. I was using the wall for like at least a year and a half. So it's better to be safe than sorry. And with time and with practice, the fear will lessen and lessen. But in the beginning, it's always nice to use the wall, right, for that security. Okay, so starting with a strong foundation, hands are shoulder width apart. Pick one leg. I like to use my right, but always try to do both. So the first progression will be to do little hops. Let's do 5 of these. Now the leg that's on the floor, keep it bent so that you don't fall too hard. Fall softly, right? This will help you to control your exit down. Okay, so 1, little hops. 2, 3, keep these elbows straight. 4, and 5. If the elbows are bent, then there is a possibility that you may not be able to hold your strength and collapse and possibly hit your head. We want to avoid that, so elbows straight. Okay, let's try the other leg. Hop. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that wasn't that bad, right? Now in progression number 2, we're going to be going a little higher, and that bent leg is going to be mimicking the charger legs. So we're going to be really try to focus on bringing the thigh to belly. The leg that's kicking, try to keep it as straight as possible, and the bent one, use that compression strength. Core on, thigh to belly. All right, let's give it a go. Hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, other leg. And last one. And the third progression, we're going to be going all the way up. So first, let me show you how that would look with the wall. So, kick up, land with one leg. Now don't just stay here. Remember, strong foundation, elbows straight, protraction of the scapula, push, really push through the shoulders. Now really bring this bent knee, thigh to belly, and try to pick that leg up from the wall and find some balance. Okay, let's try the other leg. Push, 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 thigh to belly, and try to get some float time. And come on down. Great job. You can also do the charger legs on the wall. So let's see how that goes. So hop on up, place your booty on the wall, and in, thigh to belly. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep pushing the mat away. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come on down. Now eventually you will be able to do this without the wall. But it takes time, it takes consistency, it takes daily practice. Because learning the handstand is just like learning how to walk. You have to keep repeating, repetition, body memory, and strengthening. But I promise that it's possible. I learned at the age of 33 with no prior gymnastics or yoga or any experience. So really guys, you can do it. Okay guys, time for a cool down. Thanks for being with me. And remember, this stuff is hard, so be kind to yourself. It really just takes a lot of practice. And with time, you will build the confidence and the strength. And you will be able to do it just like I did. Okay, well, interlace your hands and place them behind your head. And take a deep inhale and exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale up, head back, open the chest, untuck the tailbone, and exhale, tuck the tailbone, turn to a little ball. 3 more of these. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And exhale. Okay. Now let's go into Malasana. And place your wrists in between your calf and your thigh. And sway from side to side, putting some pressure on those wrists. They did a lot of work today. And now move it down onto your forearms. That feels good. Okay. All right. Now, let's go into tabletop. And on an inhale, raise the right arm up. And exhale down. Place the right shoulder and cheek on the mat. Give a nice little stretch to the shoulder. You can place the left arm on the low back or maybe catch your right thigh. And come up on an inhale. Now leave your right forearm on the mat. And with your left knee, gently press down, making little circles, giving yourself a nice little forearm and wrist massage. Okay, left side, back to tabletop. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale the left shoulder and cheek onto the mat. You could stay here or place the right arm on the low back or maybe reach your left thigh. Stay here for a couple of breaths. And inhale, come up. Leaving the left forearm on the mat, bring the right knee closer and massage your forearm. That feels so good. Making little circles, massaging the wrists, maybe the hands. Okay. And now keeping the thighs above the knees, low belly in and up, bring the arms out forward and bring the chest down into puppy pose. You could place your forehead on the mat, pushing the hands into the mat. A nice active stretch for the shoulders. And come up on an inhale. And thank you so much. See you next time.